So a photographer's bag has to do more than just carry gear. It has to disappear when you're working. It has to protect your tools, and it has to make your shoot run smoother. I went out looking for a bag that solved problems for me as a photographer. And so today we're taking a look at the K&F 10-liter sling bag. So compact camera bags are easy to find, but what's not as easy is trying to find one that actually holds not just enough gear, but doesn't get in the way, lets you shoot all day without regretting your setup. And for photographers, especially those who are running fast-paced family or portrait sessions, and the 10-liter form factor is right around the sweet spot where you can bring 2 lenses, accessories, not feel weighed down. And this bag is marketed as both being highly mobile, but surprisingly accessible even when worn across the body or as a fanny pack. Now, full disclosure, they did send me this bag, though they are not paying for this review, and they will not get final approval on the video that you're going to see. You'll also see in a lot of my footage of this bag, a lot of other K&F products, and almost every single one I've paid for. I actually like K&F stuff. And so I reached out to them and I said, hey, I need a sling bag. I've tried 2 or 3. I don't like what I'm dealing with right now, and I need help. Because last year I started doing a lot more family portrait sessions, and honestly, carrying around a backpack was just not feasible. I needed a sling bag like this, and I've tried a few, and they've been okay, but I've been continuously on the hunt. I've talked to folks at conferences, I've gone to booths, I've bought and returned, I've bought and used. And so I reached out to these guys and I was like, hey, can you let me try this thing? And so they were nice enough to send it to me, and I'm gonna tell you about my experience. So what's the biggest deal on this bag? Well, honestly, the answer is the interior. Their answer to kind of the one big pocket on the inside is their origami divider system, but they've also got battery tracking slots and little details that genuinely help every session as a photographer. Stuff like a sleeve for tools, side handles so that you can reach for more than just the strap, because there's a difference between a compact bag and a functional compact bag. But the question that I went out to answer was, does this one deliver where others have fallen short? But before we get into that, I want you to tell me down in the comments, what are you rocking for a bag? Because right now, this is gonna be my daily carry because I am a working professional photographer and I gotta keep the kit light because I'm on my feet outside all the time. Which reminds me, this video is actually sponsored, but not by KF. It's actually sponsored by me. And unless I say otherwise, all of my videos on this channel are backed by my photography business. YouTube revenue is nice, but it doesn't keep the lights on. I am a professional working photographer, and this is how I make a living. I specialize in portraits, family sessions, and photo and video work for small businesses. So if you're in Vegas, Southern California, or really anywhere that you want to fly me, and you need professional content that actually makes you look good, I am available. You can find booking info and links down in the description. So one of the first things that you notice is that the bag on its exterior, that it's fabric, but it's not just fabric. It's got this tightly woven nylon feel, but it feels like, I don't know, it's strong. It's got no problem shrugging off water, dust, because oftentimes I shoot on the beach, right next to water, in the dirt, all the time. I've run it through a handful of windy and dusty Las Vegas locations. Nothing really clung to it. I just, I take a lightly damp microfiber cloth and just wipe it off, and that seems to work really well. Keep fiber cloths. I have lots of microfiber cloth. If you're a microfiber cloth company and you want to send me your microfiber cloth, the zippers feel smooth, which I'm gonna be real honest. I have bags from another well-known bag company that their zippers give me nothing but trouble. But they've got good solid pulls. Nothing loose inside, everything is well made. The stitching is even, and you can see where they've reinforced the stress spots, right? There's even these like bolts, like these rivets that go through this big handle here on the outside. But inside, it's soft, it's padded, there's a great lining. It's a good amount to keep your camera and your lenses kind of buffered from each other so that there's not a whole lot of bumping against each other, but it doesn't take up so much space that you lose room. The dividers are using some, I don't know what this Velcro is, man. Like, this stuff is some serious Velcro in here. You're not gonna get these things to accidentally shift. They're not gonna move around when you open or close it hundreds of times or when you're moving it around a lot. Now, I mentioned the handle, right? It's got this handle here. It's a small detail over on the side, right? But it's on the side, it's not on the top. So it's closer to you for quick access. Grab it off the seat of the car, right? That's normally where my bag is when I'm in the car. It's over here on the passenger seat. You just grab and go. I don't have to reach for, right? And the strap seamlessly converts. I'm gonna do a thing I don't normally do, so don't anybody say anything about my waist. I have a 34-inch waist, okay? So I specifically looked for sling bags that I could convert into a fanny pack. This is what I wanted, because I'm gonna be real honest with you. I don't actually like using sling bags. There, sling mode, perfectly fine. But that's actually not how I use it. I was born in the 80s, man, what can I tell you? Okay, now I have about a 34, 36-inch waist, okay? And here's the thing that this does that the other bags don't. So that I can pull on this and I can cinch this thing up so much further than I can cinch any of the other bags. Look at that, okay? That is something that I cannot do on any of the other bags that I've used. So I can have it here, or more often, I actually have it right here. I've got access to the side. I've got access to the top. Now right now the bag is empty, so obviously it's, you know, it's gonna be a little easier to strap down. It'll be a little tighter once it's full, but like, that's it. Like, I can really cinch this thing down. Now, is there some extra material here? Yeah, but you can actually tuck that. You can tuck that into the pack. So if you're somebody who likes to wear it as a fanny pack or as a sling bag, right? Because I'll switch back and forth between the two. But if you're looking to do both, but you're also the kind of person that kind of tosses this thing under car seats and it potentially is gonna get roughed up during travel, I really like this material and I think it would hold up for quite some time. Okay, but let's talk about the internal divider layout system, okay? Because it's not just about space. Let's pull this thing apart. It's about how you get to your gear and how well it's protected inside. So this isn't a big bag, right? This is 10 liters, it's small, but the inside is extremely flexible because it's not just about how much space you have, it's about what you do with it. Because the main compartment is built around this origami divider system, which I'm just gonna pull out just to make it easier to talk about. So these are like custom folding walls that you can shape the space for your needs, for your lenses, for your cameras, for your drone, right? I've been testing this out mostly with the cameras. There's kind of two different ways you could do this. Camera with long lens, right, one. Body and lens with second lens kind of tucked in here. Or you could have two lenses and a body like this. Or honestly, if you know that you're gonna have the camera maybe in your hand the entire time and you just want to throw 3 lenses in here, do that too. You could also throw your drone in here like this. All right, here's a little Mavic 2 Pro sandwich. So you're not stuck with gaps or wasted space. Like you can utilize this pretty well. And you can really easily reconfigure it on the fly because these things you can kind of move around depending on how you want to put them in while they're in there. And it just has these two Velcro spots, but they are incredibly strong. Now inside the bag, there's another compartment here. There's another compartment here. And because of, oh, hey, there's my body cap. And because of the way that this goes in here, because this only goes up so high, up the side of the bag, you can actually still access those flaps. You can still access those pouches. You have stuff in here. So you can put like a notepad or some tools or, you know, a body cap. The liner itself has enough cushion to keep stuff like that pretty safe and tight. And if you set this thing up properly, honestly, while I'm in sessions, I can keep this on and I can actually do lens swaps pretty easily. There's nothing like tipping out, there's nothing falling, like it actually keeps everything pretty well protected. Okay, so now let's talk about the outside pockets. Normally these are kind of an afterthought, but there are 2 in this case. I think 2, I've only seen 2. They're well integrated, they're purposeful. The main exterior pocket on this side actually has quite a bit of depth. Like there's a lot of space in here. And there's a spot on this side here for a power bank or really whatever you want to put in it. You could also put like a pen or 2 in here, right? Business cards, your keys, your AirPods, your filters, like whatever, your phone, your wallet maybe. And then they've got these other little spots over here for things like memory cards. And then these pouches, which are actually really kind of ingenious, they're marked with these red and green indicators. So if you've got like a battery that you know is dead, you can put it in the red one. If you got one that you know is charged, you put it in green. And then on the other side is this smaller, thinner pouch, which again, do whatever you need to. I threw a microphone in there. Like there's lots of stuff that you can do. It just depends on what your kit is, but this has all the different spots that you might need depending on what your loadout is. So field testing a bag kind of makes or breaks it, and this one stood out for a couple of specific reasons in real world scenarios, specifically for outdoor portrait and family work. And I did take the drone in it once. Actually, I had it I slinged it on my back while I was riding my mountain bike. Because honestly, a smaller bag wins when you're on the move. It makes you make choices about what you want to fit in your bag, about what you absolutely need to take with you, but it doesn't force you to necessarily sacrifice, because in most instances, especially when I'm shooting family portraits or I'm out on a little adventure, this thing actually, you can put a protein bar in here. There's a lot of options. But on longer days, it balances carrying just enough. And because of the way that it's set up, I don't really feel that pain on my shoulders and hips, because I'm carrying this little guy. And especially when I'm using it in fanny pack mode, oh man, that really helps. And in fanny pack mode, the other thing that it really helps with, again, is doing lens swaps or gear grabs. So if I need to grab a battery, if I need to grab an SD card, if I need to grab a CF Express card, if I need to swap lenses, right, go from the 24 to 70, the 85 for solo portraits, that's why this bag is really helpful. The space is specifically designed for mirrorless shooters and drone users who need batteries, but not everything ever made for your product. And if you're switching between photo and video, you can pretty much put everything you need in here. I can easily put my 24 to 105 and my 14 to 35 in here, as well as my wireless lavs and my shotgun mic and my filter pack. Like, this is a fully capable video on the go bag. So if you're used to carrying like a traditional backpack or an over-the-shoulder design bag, you should really think about switching to a sling. But again, I'm curious how you are carrying your stuff. So last but not least, it's rugged, it's got a compact footprint, it seems really well made. I haven't been able to break it yet. It's got all the little slots and ports that I need to put my stuff, but it doesn't look like super high to, oh yeah, it's got the straps on the bottom too for your tripod. That's nice. It doesn't look, I don't know, it doesn't make you look like a gearhead, right? It doesn't draw attention. It just looks like a fanny pack or a sling. The top kind of has like this almost pleathery, leathery look, which is nice. And again, credit for the battery slot system, the little red light, green light thing, that was fun. So right now for my family and portrait photo sessions, this thing pretty much checks every box. So would I recommend it? Yes. If you're shooting in the field and you want something lightweight, organized, and pro, honestly, especially for the price, it's kind of hard to beat. So I will have links down in the description if you want to pick this bag up. Those are affiliate links, so it does go to supporting the channel. But if you just want to support what I'm doing here, consider becoming a channel member. You'll get access to exclusive resources like LUTs and presets, highlighted comments, members-only live videos, and early access to new uploads. If you're looking to book a photo or video session with me and with this bag, all the details are down in the description. I work in Las Vegas, Southern California, San Diego, really anywhere that I can get to where there's people that need photo and video work done, I'll go. All the links for booking are down there in the description. Also down there is my link to all of my gear lists, including my 2025 Content Creators Essential List, which I think this one's gonna end up on it. For anyone looking to get started, those are affiliate links, so picking something up does help the channel. But as always, the easiest way to support the channel is just to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. It's free and it really helps. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Put this back in. I have a shoot later today. I gotta get ready for it. All right, let's load up.